All right, Anik, start us off.
Hi, Anik Subramanian, Fightbook MMA. Nice to meet you. I wanted to ask a question related to your previous career. As a fellow finance worker myself, I was wondering, after your fight career, would you plan on returning into finance, or would you like to spend more time in the gym and any coaching?
Neither. Absolutely not. Definitely not getting back into finance. No, dude, coaching's one of those things where it's like, dude, like you almost have to be more dedicated in a way than you do for fighting. Like I don't envy my coaches at all. Like they've got like a solid group of 8 to 10 guys that like they really have to like, are they doing the right stuff in the gym, outside the gym, all of that? And they've got their families. Then it's like, I don't want to be broke. So you probably have to have a business of some sort, like running a gym or whatever. So no, I just don't think I have like I don't think I have the focus, and I mean, maybe, but that's not my intention right now, so I doubt it. But if I ever wanted to stay involved with fighting when I'm done, I could definitely see me getting into either judging or refereeing, like especially judging. That seems like something that we're severely lacking, and it seems like every card there's some bullshit decision. So maybe something like that, but not full time, no, and definitely not finance. I fuck that.
Well, I appreciate the honesty. One more from me, more about the present. How is this fight camp, and is there anything specifically you focused on in punching your ticket to the finals?
I know every fighter says it was like their best camp. I don't think I've ever said that. Last fight camp was probably my worst camp, if I'm being honest. But this camp truly was probably the best camp I've ever had. It was great. I mean, I had a week off, and then I like that Monday I was right back on. My coach was on my ass. Diet, nutrition's been good, the training's been good, everything. So it's honestly been the best fight camp I've had. So fight camp's been awesome, and it's just been focusing on the things I need to do. Not any kind of huge changes, no big leaps or bounds. So it's been good.
Awesome, Ty. Thank you so much, and best of luck.
Thank you.
Okay.
Sorry.
Hey Ty, how you doing?
Good, man. How are you?
Pretty good. So, obviously Josh is on, or he has 8 first round finishes in his career. Is it important to you strategy wise to drag this into deeper waters and avoid the aggression early?
Maybe. I didn't even know he had 8 for first round finishes, but I like the matchup. I think it goes really well. I've said this before. I know some guys were ducking him on the regional scene, but I don't think he's had the toughest level of competition. Like I'm not going to be one of those guys. So, but I do think, to your point, that yeah, the longer the fight goes on, I think the better it goes for me. I think I'm a bigger guy and I have really good cardio. He's going to be the smaller guy. I think he has good cardio, but it's just one of those things where I think it's going to weigh on him more as the fight goes on.
And then something I've seen you touch on before that I'd love if you would elaborate a little bit. This frequent pace, this schedule of fighting, is this something you ever envisioned, fighting as often as you're fighting? And do you find this format, the PFL format, taxing at all?
I love it, man. To be honest, like after my last fight on the regional scene, like I had a couple different options with bigger promotions and maybe contender series again that seemed like a lock. But I chose PFL. I mean, there were a few reasons, but one of them was like I just wanted to stay active, man. Like I had a 9 last year I had 9 months in between fights and I hated that. So it's like on one hand it like sucks because like my whole summer was pretty much just gone. Where like I couldn't go out like camping, hiking, hunting, any of that stuff, fishing. But also it's like I do love it. You know what I mean? Like it's just like every week, every day there's something to do. Like I always tell people this. It's like the days are really long, but the weeks go really fast. So it is something like it's nice to have something to work forward to. So I enjoy it. We're not going to be able to fight forever. So having this my 5th fight in 8 months, it's been an experience. I don't know if I want to do that every year, but.
And then last one for me, being that you train at Team Elevation, what was your reaction for the BMF belt, Justin Gaethje knocking out Poirier?
Oh my God, how awesome was that? We went crazy. Everybody, I had the fights over at my house and everybody just went absolutely nuts. Cause we all trained with him too. He never throws head kicks. Like what the hell was that? Like that was out of nowhere. But man, it was what a crazy night. What an awesome guy too. Like for that to happen too. I've always been a huge fan of Justin Gaethje. I was a little happy to see Poirier lose. He seems a little too cocky. I don't know. Something about him just seems off. Like seems like the type of guy that would try and bang a girlfriend in high school, but and Justin's just like a puppy. So he's that was awesome. Glad to see him win.
Thanks, Ty.
Dylan.
Hey Todd, do you believe that your style of fighting will be tough for Josh to keep up with?
I think my style of fighting is going to be tough for anybody to keep up with. I feel like there's no 205er in the world I couldn't at least be competitive towards. I'm not at that level yet where I'm going to say I'm the best, but like every single fight in this tournament, like I think even 2 fights ago, I would kick my own ass. You know what I mean? I keep getting that much better, but I think I'm probably, other than maybe Impa, I think I'm one of the most well-rounded guys in the tournament. At least out of the 4 that are still left. So it's one of those things where it's like I don't think he's going to be able to. If he can take me down, he can't hold me down. On the striking, I've definitely got the edge. I've got this weird footwork. I've got cardio for a big guy, so I think it's going to wear on anybody.
And you've been on a pretty big win streak before. It was pretty early in your career. To find yourself back there on a 4-fight win streak, now with some experience under your belt, do you believe now's the time for you to make it happen?
What do you mean by make it happen?
Win the $1 million.
Of course. I mean, that's even why I got into the tournament. Like, I'm not really focused on the $1 million. For me, it's just more like I want the belt. Like I said, like I worked in finance before. $1 million is great. You know what I mean? It's going to be life changing, but it's, money comes and goes. It's going to be gone sooner than you think. But no one's ever going to be able to take the 2023 belt from me. So I mean, that's what I'm really after.
Thank you.
All right, last question, Patrick.
Hey Ty, this is Patrick McCord from Combat Sports UK. So last time out, you won the fight, but I would be remiss if I didn't mention you did lose the fight before the fight, weighing in 6 pounds over. I'm wondering, did that have any effect on the fight? And then what have you done in this camp to correct that?
First of all, it was 5 pounds. I would never miss weight by 6 pounds. That is just way too unprofessional. But it was 5. And what had happened was I did this crazy water loading, and I've kind of adjusted things a little bit in a different way. But before that, I was drinking almost 3 gallons every single day, which had worked for me for all of my other fights. But I don't know what had happened. But the night before, I was feeling fine. We cut off. We were where we needed to be. And I just started throwing up, like not like projectile vomiting, throwing up. I almost actually vomited on one of my corners. And then I got back in the sauna that night. Nothing was coming off. The next day, nothing was really coming off. And I threw up a little bit, not as much that day, but I don't know. I've never had that before. I spent an hour with my coach there, just like keeping me in the hot tub, and nothing came off. I think I lost maybe a pound, maybe. And previously that week when we had done it, I lost 6 pounds doing that in an hour. So I don't know what had happened, and it did affect the fight a little bit. Like I did feel a little bit not there. Tough weight cut. And all of my coaches, teammates, everybody's just been on my ass. So my weight is fantastic right now. I've been dieting now for 8 weeks, so I'm good to go. Changed up everything, the water loading, the sodium load, the detox, all of that, and everything's been going fantastic. Like I said it before, I wasn't lying. This is like the best camp I've had, from diet to everything, and fight week. Like I'm feeling fantastic right now.
And if I can ask, what's your weight at right now, 2 days before weigh-ins?
I woke up at 218. So,
Perfect.
and that's, I drank like a little over 2 gallons yesterday. So I'm feeling good.
Great, man. Good luck.
Thank you.
All right, Ty, thank you so much for your time today. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
We're just gonna go right next door and then you're all done.